have you please welcome to the ice your team. They are your Raiders!
Back to another fortnightly edition of the Coach's Corner. I'm joined now by Raiders national coach Sean Easton. So Sean, we're at the halfway point of the Autumn Cup round robin now, 4 games left to play. We know how nothing seems to be going the Raiders' way at the moment, but let's start with something a little bit positive. And that is, despite all the struggles, you still find yourselves sitting above 3 other teams at this present moment, and with a more than reasonable chance of progressing in the competition still.
Yeah, overtime win, then we sneaked an overtime loss to MK, so all these little points help. It's just tough at the moment. Like, every game someone goes out injured. I think we've performed really well considering we haven't had a full team yet. So I'm excited to see what we're like with a full team.
Just a quick reflection on those games you already touched on a little bit. It was points have been taken away from both the away contests, including the team's first win in Basingstoke, which has seemed like a rather cursed place to go since the teams were realigned in the same division. Tough losses at home though against Sheffield and Peterborough, especially when you consider that you kept the Steel Dogs at just a single goal for 54 minutes until they scored the winners, arguably against a run of play. Any further to add on the past couple of weekends' games?
No, disappointed we're not winning at home. This place should be a fortress for us. We spoke about it the other week. We've got to be putting the amount of chances we're getting, the grade A opportunities. Like, we've got to be putting the pressure on them by scoring the goals. And the reverse is happening to us. We're staying within a game and we sneak a goal against, and the pressure's flipped to us, and it should be happening for us the other way around. We should be sneaking the game-winning goal basically and putting the pressure on the visiting team. But like I said, with a full team, I like to think we'll be winning these games, so we're not far off the mark.
Yeah, just to touch on that, very, very tight games, very different to recent years. I think looking at recent years, I suppose there's been some struggles defensively and they let a lot of goals in, but normally that's been counteracted by some very high scoring offensively. You're keeping the goals down, but it's not working at the other end. Yeah,
I mean, like I said, it will come. Once we start scoring, goals will go in, but it's just finding that touch again. There's a few guys that are not disappointed with their performance, but there's a few guys frustrated that they're not getting back on the score sheet like they were in previous years. But defensively, like we said, we wanted to be tighter. We're conceding 3 goals a game. That's enough for us should be winning games if we're only conceding 3. So it's finding them scoring sticks, and there's only so many more weeks I can say this, but we'll get there.
Just, I mean, as you already alluded to the injuries for us, it's no secret that the curse that seems to exist over the past few years continues to plague the team, but even more so this season it seems, to the point where it almost feels like your allocation of injuries for the cancelled 2020 to 21 season have carried over and you got the double dose. You were very open on the Facebook fan group about the current injury status, but for those that may be not on that page, you just run down on the current situation?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've got a lot of players playing through with an injury. I won't detail what the injuries are, but we've got probably 5 guys skating that's got quite a bad injury that in a normal day would say give it a rest, but they're playing through injuries. And we've got guys like Lucas, Dan Scott, that physically can't get on the ice at the moment because of their injury. But like I said, if we're putting in performances like we have this weekend with a mixed match team each weekend, I'm excited to see what we do with a full team.
Now, with the short bench, and yes, you've been able to fill a couple of slots with guys from the Raiders 2 side and from elsewhere. But with the short bench, there seems to be getting the stronger performances on the away games, which have worked out to be the Saturday coming here, and obviously the struggles on home ice on Sunday. Do you think that's to do with just tiring legs going into the Sunday, and with the game this weekend obviously being Saturday, do you think that will help?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's still early doors, so not everybody's kind of got their match fitness or sharpness yet. I mean, Saturday in Basingstoke took a lot out of us, and we're happy we got the win, and there's only so much a short team can do at the moment. So if we're picking up at least 1 win on Saturdays, it's a start. Once we get back to full squad and we can play for 2 nights running, then we'll be okay. But yeah, Sunday we were tired. You could tell that from the off. We were tired. We got guys coming in and out of the team, not learning the systems, so it just causes a lot of unrest within the team of kind of new face on the line, and it just muddles everything up. And Sunday was a big case of tiredness and a lot of kind of playing outside of our systems, really.
So next time we talk in a couple of weeks' time, hopefully we'll be looking ahead to the start of the regular season. As I said, still a couple of weekends of the Autumn Cup. Looking at the fixtures, Bees here on Saturday, and then a tough trip to Leeds on Sunday, and then the following week, home against Telford, away against Swindon. What sort of those fixtures you're eyeing up as what could be good opportunities for points?
Home games. We got to win a game here. Yeah, we need to be beating Bees. We said from the offset that we want to be a 500 team, win as many as you lose. And I think we've got to be targeting teams of people like the Bees that we want to stay above. So we have to be beating them 6 out of 6 times. So let's see what we do on Saturday.
Sure. And I think that's pretty much everything. Thank you very much. That's a couple more games, a couple more weekends of the Autumn Cup coming up, starting with the Bees on Saturday. Thank you, Sean.
Have you please welcome to the Ice Shore team. They are your Rangers.